I want to demonstrate how to fix a bad undertone on a Vox Continental. This is an Italian V301E. I'm going to play some notes. When I hit this E, you can hear an undertone. And that indicates that there is another key that isn't properly hitting the ground bus. So that the contact on another key is not contacting ground, so there's leakage through there, and then you're picking up that note. So we'll take one screw out for the Italian versions in the center so that we can lift the keyboard up. And we'll look at the contact cage. So here's the key that's being played. That's an E. The way these bus bars work, the lower bus bar is the active one. You can see it's pushing the actuator is pushing the contacts down to the active bus bar. And when you release, the contact should hit the ground bus bar. But somewhere else, there's a contact not hitting ground. So one way to search for that, gently push on the other contact springs, and we'll see. Oh, that's a tight one. There it is, all the way down there. Off, on. So to find out which one, we'll push the contact toward the ground bus bar. There it is, it's the top one. Yep. Maybe not.
Oh.
Ah, it's this one. So it's the top key. Yeah, it's the same note. It's the low E. And this contact needs to have more tension so that it will hit the ground bus bar better. Can you pause? Yep. Okay, so we have I have a contact here that's loose to show you how to adjust. This happens to be for a Super Continental. It has 5 contacts, but it'll work in a regular Continental. You just remove the lower contact. Now, in our case, it's an upper contact that's too far away from the ground bus bar. So we want to add more tension. And the way you do that is you get an implement, a tool, you get in there and you can pull where the circle part, the spring, down, and it pushes this edge up, and so it gives it more tension on the ground bus bar. You don't want to go too far, otherwise it won't hit the active bus bar when the key comes down and compresses it. But rather than bend the contact here, it's best to go in and adjust the springs. Okay, so we'll do that on this one, and at this point we'll pause. Okay, so lots of light really helps because we're going to have to get inside. Now remember, we're going to try to adjust this contact, and it's sitting like this, and we have to get in there. It helps to have a tool that has a slight bend to it, like a dental tool. Get in there, and we're going to pull just slightly on that spring for that contact. Okay, so you get in there from the side, and you get the right angle. Visually, can see the contact in the circle, and you can see how I'm pulling on it and it's starting to move. I'm only going to move it slightly, and that's enough probably. Now we'll go back up and hit the other E. That's really all we needed. Just a slight moving of that spring back there. So Remember that if you need to adjust the contact to hit the active bus bar, you would go into the circle and push it up toward the key, and that'll push the contact more toward the active bus bar. And if you need to get it toward ground, you push it the other way. You pull it toward the bottom. One more, yeah, another way to view it is on the end one. You can see these circles, so you can, if you need to get more tension on the ground, you can put your implement tool in there and pull it slightly this way. Or if you need to push it the other way to the active bus bar, push it this way, only a little bit, and that'll set the spring so it'll operate properly. It takes a little while to get used to how much to adjust them, but it really pays off to have a nice clean tones.